Hello everybody, welcome back. My name is Stefan and welcome back to the Army Only Challenge on Extreme Difficulty. As a quick reminder, this is the Empire we're playing with, a criminal syndicate, and this is what we're playing on, Grand Admiral, no scaling, high aggressiveness. Without further ado, let's resume. So last we left off, we have just got invaded and our planets are being bombarded. KD1 is under bombardment from this fleet and we're gonna have to deal with devastation and armies getting killed. To make sure that not all armies get killed, we're gonna want to go ahead and just, buy a bunch of armies. We're also gonna want to go ahead and start getting some of our branch offices up and running. We have a little bit of energy credits, which I'm gonna supplement with some of our minor artifacts. This way we have 19,000 energy credits, and we can invest in enemy planets. So let's go ahead over to Deer, establish an office there. And start getting research labs. Research labs are extremely important in our situation, and we're gonna need to make sure that we have research production outside of our empire. After all, KD1 is getting bombarded, and we can't really get a lot of production there because, well, it's undergoing devastation. So let's establish 2 branch offices. These are also going to have the side effect of generating us revenue. As far as our other planets go, we're going to want to go ahead and build a few armies on them. We need at least 3 armies per planet in order to be able to defend and potentially repel any sort of bombardment, because we would have enough notice to just start spamming armies. What would also be nice is being able to make a planet a fortress world, but unfortunately we cannot move our capital, and our capital is the one that we need to make a fortress world. So that is kind of unfortunate, but I think we'll be able to make it. What we might have to do by the end is pull a little trick on these guys and draw their fleet away without actually engaging them. I cannot have a fleet, but transporters are a different story, so we might have to resort to that. But regardless, let's resume and let's not die. How about that? Alright, this planet actually has a few more armies that are absolutely necessary, and we can start stockpiling some of these armies for a quick attack. So let's go ahead and separate the 3 armies that are absolutely necessary. Land them back. I guess not. We're not landing these armies back. Instead, we're just gonna send them over to tactical nuke incoming and station them right over here. Archaeological sites. We're almost there in getting the special event to pop up over Thrish. And now we can also go ahead and choose another tradition. Let's see. We might want supremacy for that increased army damage, but I'm thinking pop mineral consumption is going to be more important because that's going to allow us to build more armies. Holy shit, fortress. Yes, please. Okay, that means that we're absolutely going to go ahead and spam research labs everywhere. That means plus 25% defensive army health. And even though it's going to affect only the defensive armies and not the assault armies that we're building, it's still going to be nice for defending the planets and not having assault armies over there. Instead, we can start allocating some of these assault armies to deal with this threat. We're going to want to go ahead and just leave a couple breadcrumbs so that we can distract this fleet and get some defensive armies to spawn over here. Defensive armies cannot spawn while the planet is getting bombarded, and so we're going to have to lure the enemy fleet away for a little bit. We're also going to want to go ahead and use the science ship as well. Science ships usually have pretty good evasion, allowing them to actually draw more enemy fire. Oh my god, what is this? Droids! That is amazing. Let's see. Are robotic assault armies actually better than normal assault armies? Health 600 versus health 300. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to research the droids yet, or anytime during this war, so that's a little unfortunate. Instead, we're just going to have to focus on getting the global defense grid. Alright, enemy presence. Looks like there's a fleet. going over to Savik. Let's build up some armies, and let's actually not have this guy. I don't want him to die during bombardment, and instead we're going to employ him once the invasion begins. Pacifists. Get this thing away from me. Oh god, they're close. Oh god, they're bordering me. Oh god, pacifists. Nasty. Alright. Let's just exploit them for some production, shall we? The moment these guys get aggroed, we're going to want to go ahead and declare martial law so we get more soldier jobs and potentially more armies. Alright. Fleet engaged. Decisions. Declare martial law. Let's go slow. Fleet engages this transport, engages this transport, engages this transport, leaving this planet be. Armies can now recover. Come on, spawn, spawn, spawn. They did not spawn. Let's see if it works out anyway. We did buy a bunch of time with that maneuver. So far, our army production is going well, but devastation is building up. We actually have most of our armies over here. Wow. We can retry that maneuver. It actually seemed like last time our ships were a little bit too close, so we can distance them further apart and get more out of it. Alright. Talents from the Void. We have gotten the dragon, which means that our science dude is gonna die. Unfortunate. But now the dragon is actually going to be passive until I can translate her animal noises. So let's embark our ships and send these guys over. Yeah, hold on a second, I'm not going to respond to you yet. Alright, talents from the Void. A snarling, hissing fiend has appeared out of the void. With one swipe of her giant talons, she snatched the archaeology shuttle carrying the excavation team and the rubricator back to the ISS Ephemerine, bending it open and prying the rubricator from within. Perhaps she was on the prowl or observed from afar as we observed the ruins, waiting for the right moment to strike. She appears to be growling something in her general direction. Translate her animal noises. The rats went squeak, squeak. Then their bones went crunch, crunch, crunch. Now it is your turn to tickle the inside of the shard's belly. Yes, you have been naughty little ones. The rubricator belongs to the shard. Give it back. A thunderous rumble erupts from the dragon's belly. Suddenly, her wings are wrapped around the ship, her steamy breath fogging up the windshield as she peers inside, a maniacal glint in her eyes. How did she get so close so fast, and is she smiling? Why, you whet my appetite, little ones. She purrs softly, and then lunges at it with all her might, fangs exposed. Okay. Well, at least we have the army saved. And we're not gonna really have an army on Thrish Prime. This dragon will serve us well. Alright, let's gather up for the maneuver once more. Yeah, let's just sacrifice this real quick. By the way, it's very important that we actually do this. Our planet's devastation is nearing 75% real quick, and at 75% or above devastation, armies take double damage from bombardment. So we can't let that happen, and we're gonna have to keep devastation above 75% by any means necessary. Which means mass sacrifice. Perfect. All according to plan. Come on, kitty, spawn the armies. Spawn the armies. No. We're gonna probably have to attempt the maneuver once more. Fortunately, most of the armies are back with us. Let's refresh their health and recruit more armies. They have armies over here, so we're gonna have to not go under 240 army power. Alright, dictatorship, whatever. Let's actually hold off on building a branch office there. We're gonna need to not actually go bankrupt in this little period of time. Instead, we're gonna have to commit to more sacrifices. Sacrifices for the greater good. Alright, engaged. And not engaged. Come on. Yes, they've engaged. Let's see. Is this gonna save us? It just might. Alright. Let's try to go for a final push. I don't think I'll be able to daisy chain these guys. So I'll just send them to fight. Sacrificial Fleet. Number 4. Come on, give me another communication. Give me a peace offer. Okay, you know what? There is one thing we can do. They're gonna land soon, but it does take quite a bit of time to land. So if we can have fleets sacrificed at strategic moments, we can refresh that time. Let's see, it's coming down to the last 8%. Are they landing armies? I can't tell. That's what's scaring me. I cannot tell if they're landing armies or not. Okay, let's go for this guy. It is gonna give us a little bit more army damage. Come on, we're super close. We're super close. 5%. At 5%, we can settle a status quo. I'm not even gonna repair these guys. I'm just gonna send them straight into the fight. Okay. 5%. Looks like this is a good position. Alright, let's feed them another one. Are these fleets? I think they may be landing armies. No. We can't have that. Okay. Station engaged. Let's put a fleet between these guys. Let's see if that... No, that does not do anything. 3%. So close. I don't think we'll be able to make any impact with these guys. Let's send an reconstruction ship. There's one last thing you can do, man. And that is protect the Empire. 98%. Fleets incoming. Okay. Send this guy in. Okay, that distracted him. Come on. These guys are close. 99%. We're on the edge of invasion. Okay. 100%. Yes. Settle status quo. Yes! We have done it. Status quo. We have not lost anything. Except our entire economy. Well. We have done it. We have survived our first war. The next war is going to be a hell of a lot easier because now we have fortresses that we're going to build across all of our planets. And defensive armies are just so much better than assault armies. Or even still, we can build droids, and we can have droid soldiers. That would be awesome. Let's build a couple more strongholds across our planets. I have seriously neglected our economy in this process, but once devastation starts ticking down, we should be able to go back into the green. Let's also negotiate with crime lords. I've not done that on planets. Let's make sure we have as much stability as possible. After all, we're gonna have to rebuild. Now, this war did set us back, and we're only ahead of an empire with only 2 pops, but it is something.
Receiving communications.
And now we get 4 period demands. God damn it. Alright, let's see. Any claims? No, these guys have actually claimed most of my space. And so I have these guys. Alright. Now we can also sell all our moats, and now we have a bunch of energy credits. Devastation is going to slowly start ticking down, and we're eventually going to start reclaiming production on our planets. Excellent. Now, everyone in the near vicinity has a causes belly for a war, but that is quite alright, as long as they don't attack us. Like, right now. We should be good. Driven assimilators. Spoopy driven assimilators. These guys might be a threat. A long-time threat. But anyways, we have survived to live another day. This has been a very, very devastating war. We were super close to getting invaded and getting completely killed over here. But fortunately, everything's alright. And now we can get 800 garrison armies just from building strongholds. So that is going to be excellent. With the moat production over in Hoof, we're going to be able to get 3 planets supplied with forts, and a 4th supplied with market. So that's quite alright, and the next wars should be a lot easier. But anyways, thanks everyone for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the shenanigans with the fleets. If we did not do that, we probably would have died. We were on the verge of getting invaded, we had less army power than the enemy out in orbit, and I'm pretty sure the only reason they did not invade is because they got continuously distracted by our fleets. And now we have a chance to live on. So if you enjoyed that, please consider leaving a like and subscribing for episode 4, because we are surviving that far. Thanks, and bye-bye.